3 times Super Bowl champions. Should be 4, but we lost to the Giants. Miraculous catch and all. Immaculate, I'll even call it. Anyways, here I am. Today, I make my picks for the AFC Championship game and the NFC Championship game. They come on TV in that order. But I'd like to, go out of order because I'm going to have more to say about one game than I am about the other. First off of all, I'd like to take up the night game. The night game has the Giants, who have been on a roll as of lately, taking out the Packers and the Falcons to get where they are. But the Falcons weren't much of a challenge for them. The Packers, however, were supposed to be a challenge, and they made them look silly. But like I said, you can't turn the ball over and expect to win games. Yeah. Anyways, the Giants traveled to San Francisco to take on the 49ers. It's the first time the 49ers have been to the playoffs since 97, I do believe. And the city is just buzzing. Especially the fact that they did not expect to have another home playoff game. They expected to be either traveling to Green Bay or not even making it past New Orleans. I say that, but I'm not a Saints, San Francisco fan, so, they have as much belief in their team as I do in my team anyways, which we'll get to in a minute. So, let's see. The Giants have been on a roll lately. The 49ers are coming off a great win against the 49ers. Wow, I just said that backwards. I mean, the 49ers are coming off a great win against the Saints. 49ers are the home team, so I'm kind of apt to go with them, but the Giants, like I said, they've been on fire. Man, this is a tough game to pick. I do believe that this may be a defensive battle, so therefore it's going to come down to who has the better kicker. Because there may very well be all field goals in this game. It looked like LSU Alabama first round. I'm going to go with San Francisco winning this game because they are the home team, and I believe that the belief in them will spark a fire under them to make it back to the Super Bowl, and I just, play. The Giants will be knocked out, which you're looking at me going, well, you're a Pats fan. Shouldn't you be rooting for the Giants to make it back so you could potentially beat them? No, I'm really not. It doesn't matter. I'd rather see a 49ers Patriots Super Bowl than I would a Patriots Giants Super Bowl game. That's not because I think the Giants will beat us. They beat us twice this year, once in preseason and once during the regular season. I was at the regular season game. They barely beat us. We both didn't play well. It's just coming of age type situation. So I'm not afraid of either of those teams, but I'm not overlooking them. Right now, I'm concentrated on the AFC Championship, which I'm about to talk about. We have a 6-1 record in AFC Championship games. We are 3-0 at home in AFC Championship games. The only AFC Championship game that we lost was to a very good Indianapolis Colts team. And I would argue that we got that first down. But then again, you just can't go back on it. You can't look at it. They went to the Super Bowl. And it's just, it is what it is. So I think that the Ravens are going to come into town believing in themselves and believing in their system and put up probably at least 3 touchdowns. I'll definitely give them 21 points. Now, if they turn the ball over a lot, which is what we've been notorious for on Fire the past few weeks, then I wouldn't. But the main point is, I don't think that the Ravens can outscore the Pats. Defensively, they may be able to stop us. But even if they do that, I don't see it. I'm trying to look at this and see how New England could possibly have this slip away. And it comes down to one thing. If New England plays just crap ball, they'll be out. You may be looking at me going, duh. Any team play crap ball and they're done. But I mean, New England is really going to have to go out and play a crappy football game. Like, really crappy. I mean, like, just turning the ball over every down and not being able to be on the field on offense, going 3 and out all the time, maybe. I don't know. If that happens, then maybe. But I believe that the Pats can at least put points on the board and maybe start as hot as they did in this last game against Denver. Which brings me back to my next point. I believe. I've been saying it all along, and I'll keep saying it. I believe. We're going back this year. I believe it. I am not overlooking the Ravens. Ray Lewis is an incredible player, and people keep talking about the fact that this might be his last year. I don't see it. He's a phenomenal player. I would love to have him on my team. And they've got potentially the best safety in football, who actually kept Houston from scoring a final touchdown on the last drive of the game. There wasn't really anybody around anyways, but so Ed Reed is phenomenal. So they have a great defensive core, and it just keeps going. And like I said, if I were a Ravens fan, I wouldn't be as scared about Ray Lewis retiring. If he retires, it's because he's ready to retire. But I don't see what he would do after football. The guy has a ton of football left in him, and he has a drive to play the game. So I don't see him retiring after this year, even if they do beat the Pats and go on to win it all. Obviously, I'm picking the Pats in this game. So it would be a Patriots San Francisco Super Bowl. But we'll see how that plays out and all, and how this week goes. I know it's going by really slow for me right now. I just can't wait for Sunday. Can't wait to get the football action back on, and then I'm going to have to go for a week withdrawals. More like 2, actually, because it's that week, then no football, then another week, and then the Super Bowl. Well, I shouldn't say no football in that first week because the Pro Bowl's then, but who cares about the Pro Bowl? It's an honor to be invited, but seeing as though the NFL decided to do it before the Super Bowl this year again, I obviously don't want to see any of my players in the Pro Bowl this year. They all got voted for it, so it's all counts towards them. But I don't want to see them there because that means they didn't make the Super Bowl. So, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm so ready for this game. I believe. Like I said, I believe. Bringing me my shirt. My shirt says Patriots. Next thing it says is I believe. Next thing it says, let's go. A couple exclamation marks. The back of it, the other day. Back of it says 3 to go. Denver. Check mark. Next down on the list. That's 2 to go. AFC champ game. Ravens. Hopefully I can put a check next to Ravens. And then right down here, 1 to go. And then who we're playing. Hopefully. I'll be wearing this shirt all week. Now if you think that sounds gross, I don't care. I'm a fan. A fanatic at that. I'm ready to see my team play again. I'm so excited for it. Just so ready for it. So ready for it. Well, you've heard my picks. I'm taking San Francisco because they're the home team, because I'd like to see them play in the Super Bowl instead of the Giants. But like I said, I'm not afraid of the Giants if Giants do win. I honestly couldn't care about the NFC right now. Right now, I am AFC wise ready for the Ravens. That's priority 1. It ain't going to matter next week if we lose to the Ravens. So we need to beat them so we can go on. I don't know. I think that I don't know. It's probably going to be a heck of a game. That's for sure. I don't think the NFL could have asked for anything better. You're going to have probably the best game the NFC Championship game has seen since Brett Favre's last game, which, incredibly enough, was against the Giants. You're probably going to see one of them AFC Championship games that is going to be unforgettable as well. So, to whoever goes to the Super Bowl, whether it be the Pats, the Ravens, whether it be San Francisco, or the Giants, this has been one heck of a year. Tune in Sunday, maybe Monday morning, depending on how much I have to drink during the game Sunday. And I'll talk to you then. Bye.